I'm feeling a little selfish because Transformers Rise of the Beasts made me want more. But not in the way the movie wanted me to after the mid-credits scene. Allow me to explain. Spoilers. First off, I think Rise of the Beasts is a fun time at the movies. My friends and I even shared that classic moment of raving about how much fun you had in the parking lot after. And they've never done that about a Transformers movie before. But what if I don't just want fun? What if I want extraordinary? Like many people, I grew up loving the Transformers, watching every show as they aired leading up to the first Michael Bay directed movie. And what made me a fan wasn't the incredible action, because a lot of the time it wasn't anything overly impressive. I watched because of the characterization and the relationships between the Transformers. Rise of the Beasts almost gets there as a great Transformers movie. The great parts of the film weren't given time to breathe. I think we were missing a solo Beast Wars movie in between Bumblebee and this film. It would have given us an opportunity to learn about the Maximals and give general movie-going audiences the chance to fall in love with these characters like any one of us who has watched the source material. Rhinox and Cheetor flat out have no characterization. They are basically just Maximal soldiers, no personality, no zest. Airazor and Optimus Primal are the only ones with some real screen time, and one of them dies before the third act. And of course her death made me feel something, but that's mostly because of who she is in the source material and the hints of it in this movie. But imagine the impact it could have had if we spent an entire movie with her before this. Imagine a movie where Optimus Primal, after taking over as commander of the Maximals, has to prove to his team, even prove to himself, that he is strong enough to lead, all while grieving the loss of the former commander. Is that the plot of the Mighty Ducks cartoon? Yeah, sure, but it's undoubtedly peak cinema, as is that Mighty Ducks cartoon, of course. And then you can have that moment of him having to make the choice to save the rest of the team by killing one of his own, and it would have hit so much more. And then we have the other Optimus, the OG. I personally haven't been a big fan of the live-action Optimus Prime. I miss the days of G1 Optimus. There, I said it. The big bot whose combination of sincerity, warmth, and compassion teetering on the brink of being annoyingly optimistic. But hey, I don't know. I think we could really use that annoying optimism right now. Maybe we could have always used it. A character who taught others to not seek out revenge, to care for others, to only seek out peace. And look, I understand that the movie Optimus Prime has had some really cool moments, and some awe-inspiring speeches, but I want more. Once again, this movie almost gets there. We've all made decisions we regret. What happens when those regrets affect your loved ones? What if you are a bad leader? What if they should not be looking up to you? I think that should have been the sole story of this movie. The story of a leader who is unsure of himself, thinking he has failed his team, and during that, he costs Bumblebee his life. That is so compelling. And don't get me wrong, it's in here. It just didn't get enough shine. And imagine that story following the movie about Primal finding his voice as a leader, meeting his namesake. What happens when a hero meets the person he idolizes, and the idol doesn't live up to his expectations? You could have propelled Primal even more by having him help Prime find himself again, as the co-lead of the movie though. And speaking of that, why haven't we had a Transformers movie this century where the Transformers are the only leads? Why have they always shared screen time with humans? For some reason, these movies have always centered around a human and their relationship to the Transformers. I think it's to have someone the audience can relate to. But why can't we just relate to the Transformers? You can't tell me it's impossible. You just can't. I mean, come on. How many people felt some form of connection to a talking raccoon earlier this year? Don't get me wrong, I think Anthony Ramos and Dominique Fishback did a good job. But I want more. Is it time for the Transformers to get another theatrical animated movie? I'd say so. And we're getting one. But dang man, why isn't Peter Cullen voicing Optimus Prime in the one movie we are getting that centers around his character and his relationship to his arch nemesis? That's unfair to me. And look, no shade to Chris Hemsworth. I'm sure he's gonna do great. But man, I just hate that Cullen won't get that opportunity. He, more than almost anyone else, understands what makes Optimus Prime so great. Go watch him talk about how he came up with the voice of Optimus Prime. And tell me it doesn't almost bring you to tears hearing him talk about it. He said his brother told him, "If you're gonna be a hero, Peter, be a real hero. Don't be a Hollywood hero type with the yelling and the trying to be tough. Be strong enough to be gentle. Be compassionate. Be understanding." Gosh, I don't know about you, but I would love to see that characterization fully studied on the big screen. I get that they are big robots at war, and we of course want to see them fight that war in a big summer blockbuster with popcorn in one hand and some form of beverage in the other. But we have to remember, these are the Transformers. And for them, there's always more than meets the eye. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. It helps out a lot with the algorithm, and subscribe for more videos. Real quick, just to touch on the ending of the movie, am I intrigued by them merging the Transformers with the G.I. Joe franchise? Sure. But I'm left wondering, who are the G.I. Joes at this point? Is it the Rock's universe where Duke is dead? That seems kind of weird. Is it a new cast? I'm kind of hoping that's what it is, but are they going to establish that in a different movie, or are we just going to dive right in? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you excited for this crossover? Did you like this movie? Did you also want more like myself? Let's talk about it. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Be well, and I'll see you again next time.